Well, cherished viewers, a lovely day to all of you. Today we are joining you live from AFM Communal Auditorium, and we have a business and investors networking seminar which is themed Business Beyond Borders. Businesses are going beyond borders. So the event has already started, but I want you guys to follow me so that you can just get the behind the scenes and see what exactly is happening in this place. So please stay tuned and follow me. We can see that there's some snacks provided for the guests, and behind these doors something great is happening. As you can see, the program has already started, as I've already told you. A lot of influential business people have attended this event just to network and just brainstorm and get to expand their territories and just work together with other business people. Viewers, some people are still coming in even now. People love to be fashionably late. So as it continues, some people are coming in, and the program is still in progress. One of the global entrepreneurs is in the house, Dr. Tycoon, sir. How are you?
Great, and you?
I'm good. It's so lovely to meet you.
Wow.
I heard that today you are one of the keynote speakers of this event. Can you please explain to us what should our viewers expect? Can you please give us just a glimpse of what we can expect?
Wow, thank you so much. Today is a great day. It's a wonderful day. It's a D-Day on the occasion of the business forum in the province of the Rising Sun. And thank God I have been privileged, made to be one of the keynote speakers. And I will be speaking on international entrepreneurship. In other words, how to be an entrepreneur beyond borders. I'll be making people to understand, first and foremost, who is an entrepreneur? What does it take to be an entrepreneur? What is the profile of an entrepreneur?
Wow.
What are the key features, the salient point of an entrepreneur? Because nowadays, people want to venture out there. They don't understand. But before you venture out there, because remember, today's topic is about being international.
Yes.
But first of all, we want to first look at who is one. Before you think of being international, you must first of all look at who are you in your backyard?
Yes.
Who are you in your community? Are you making progress? And what is the difference between an entrepreneur and a business owner? And all those things. So people have come from far and wide for them to be told what it is, what it takes for them to go international.
Well spoken.
And that will be my mission for today.
Well spoken. Viewers, you are going to be fed until you can't take no more. As the saying goes, your attitude determines your altitude. If you get out of this business seminar without taking just one thing that will take you beyond borders, then there's something wrong with you. Please stay tuned. Some more keynote speakers are coming in. Apparently there's 3 keynote speakers, so please stay tuned.
are the stabilizers of destinies. This is a quote directly from Dr. Tycoon. I greet you all, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Asare Bafo, all along from Ghana, Miss Christine Kuman from the Premier Office, Northwest, all dignitaries, I greet you all. I am with a humble heart, a humble mind, and a humble soul to introduce one of the great personalities among us who also happens to be a speaker for today's function. I am highly aware that all have heard of this great speaker, Dr. Tycoon, but have less knowledge about who he is. So please, ladies and gentlemen, kindly relax on your comfortable seat as I be with you in a less than 2 minutes to let you know about this man before he comes in to deliver his speech and what he has for us. Dr. Tycoon is an educationalist, an author, mathematician, and a global entrepreneur with a vast knowledge and expertise in today's contemporary business and social issues. Dr. Tycoon has underscored 2 certificates in his name: certificate in computer application technology and a certificate in data matrix. Dr. Tycoon have underscored in his name a certificate in diploma in advanced certificate and a diploma in human resource management and a diploma in physical sciences education. Dr. Tycoon, again, under his name, has 2 bachelor degrees, that is BSc in mathematics and a BSc in physical sciences education. Dr. Tycoon can be denoted of 2 other degrees, that is a degree in Bachelor of Education Mathematics and an honors degree in Bachelor of Education Educational. And mass education, which he attained a cum laude with a GPA of 4.32 with Marymount, California University in the United States of America. Dr. Tycoon has 2 PhDs, which is a doctorate in philosophy, majored in mathematics education, and a doctorate in business administration,
with an esteemed university in the United Kingdom on a dissertation entitled Technology and Innovation Management as a Catalyst for Organizational Growth and Sustainability. This dissertation
was a case study of the South African economy where over 300
South African companies were scrutinized as a research sampling to ascertain an evidence in backing his numerous hypothetical statements and research problems. Ladies and gentlemen, before I close with his business establishment, please permit me to jump into his books written single-handedly by Dr. Tycoon. Dr. Tycoon owns one of the biggest publishing firms in South Africa
called Beyond
Publication. In a space less than 2 years, Dr. Tycoon has written over 23 powerful, knowledgeable, relevant, and thought-provoking books selling in both local and international markets. His books, which dives into leadership, spirituality, entrepreneurship, social issues, mental awareness and development, leaves his readers nothing but a requisite knowledge and practical steps to take the bull by the horn in their respective areas of concentration. The numerous books of Dr. Tycoon includes but not limited to the following: Beyond the Storms, Beyond Realities, Beyond Limitations, Beyond Imaginations, beyond totality, beyond I do. Lead by the norm, lead beyond the norm. The mind of success, the universal principles of greatness, lead beyond the ages, beyond race, the failure mentality, unleash your mind. You are worth more than you think. Becoming possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, one last book that was birthed just 2 weeks before this function, and this is how it birthed. Please allow me to just introduce you to how the book was birthed. Through Mr. Romas, I had a meeting with Dr. Tycoon in his office regarding this particular function, and as they were digesting on ways to move forward regarding the theme business beyond borders, just there a book was birthed, and this book is known as Entrepreneur Beyond Borders. This book is highlighting departing from a local champion to a conqueror of nations. And ladies and gentlemen, this book is just 2 weeks old. This book was just published 2 days before this function, and all this is done by Dr. Tycoon. With regards to his business of Dr. Tycoon, please, ladies and gentlemen, I can't finish when I am to talk about them one by one. Tip of the iceberg, Dr. Tycoon establishment cut across African countries and the world at large. His underlying passion to seeing life transformed through solving of societal problems, national and global challenges have landed him in the education, transport, mining, media, telecommunication, fashion, banking, and other business industries. One of his educational establishments is the DIC Global. This DIC Global is abbreviated as Destiny International Education Center. This organization can see all beyond and above everywhere in the globe. We have offices in the United States, United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates, India, and all the African universities. Dr. Tycoon is blissfully married to Mrs. Bridget Kum, and both are blessed with 3 wonderful children. One of the tremendous and outstanding passion of Dr. Tycoon is to see life transformed. Ladies and gentlemen, without speaking much, please, can you assist me as I welcome this wonderful man, Dr. Tycoon.
Thank you, sir. Shift this thing. Put it on. Thank you. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gents, a very good afternoon to you all. Today is a wonderful day. It's a long-awaited day. It's a great day. And of course, it's a D-Day on the occasion of this wonderful get-together, a conference, a seminar, a powerful platform that our one and only brother Rodney put together. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. You see, people, these are difficult times. These are trying times. You know what is going on, the COVID. And he decided with his team to put together a platform where all of us, young and old, experienced and inexperienced, boys and girls, men and women, ladies and gentlemen, will come together and be informed. You know, information is powerful. You only get transformed through information. To be informed is to be transformed, and to be uninformed is to be deformed. You can be moving around, standing straight, thinking that you are okay, but not knowing that you are deformed. It's just that you don't know because you are uninformed. And by so doing, your destiny somewhere, somehow is stabilized because of that information that you've acquired. So I want to urge you, brothers and sisters, take this conference very seriously. And I'm so much happy that I can see a lot of people with pens and pencils and papers writing and taking notes of everything. I can assure you, at the end of the day, you are going to reap the fruits of your labor. I know there are a lot of English speakers in the house. What is the difference between complete and finish? Complete and finish. I know people are thinking, what is complete? What is finish? What is the difference between complete and finish? When you marry a good woman, you are complete. When you marry a bad woman, you are finished. When the good woman catches you with the bad woman, you are completely finished. I thank you. Today I'll be talking about, I know the theme is business beyond borders, but I decided to make it entrepreneur beyond borders, because who is an entrepreneur is a person conducting the business. I know we've spoken about business, but who is engaging into that business? Who is carrying that business? Who is running that business? It is the person that I'm going to talk about. An entrepreneur beyond borders. From a local champion to a conqueror of nations. First and foremost, who is an entrepreneur? It is a person who creates. You see, I want us to go back to the drawing board. Before you be anything that you see here, ladies and gents, anything big that you see today started small. Anything. It doesn't matter the company, whether it is super multinational, multi-million, multilingual, any multi started small. And they put, like the saying goes, the journey of 1,000 kilometers begins with a step. It started small. And it started as a result of people applying their ABC, apply your bumps on a chair. You see, a lot of us, we don't want to ABC. When you ABC, you sit down, you go to the drawing board and start mapping things around. Who is an entrepreneur? It is a person who creates, who develops, who manages a business activity in an innovative way, along with associated risk, to make a profit. The person comes with a unique idea, creates this idea, develops this idea, manages this idea in an innovative way, alongside risk, to make a profit. All in all, it is a person who makes his dreams a reality. When you are talking of becoming international, you first of all must understand what it means to be first who you want to be in your backyard. Like our normal, the saying goes, charity begins at home. You must start from home. If you don't understand the key principles at home, you will never understand those international principles. So that is why I'm tackling at the person who is conducting those business activities. Because what is business? Business is a person or a group of people that are engaged in commercial, professional or industrial activities. The moment you're conducting, I'm not talking about the business, I'm talking about you, the person. Because when you understand you, when you understand what you're supposed to do, then you do well. That business will flourish. So in practical terms, an entrepreneur is a person who makes his dream a reality. And there are two types of entrepreneurs. We got necessity entrepreneurs and we got opportunistic entrepreneurs. A necessity entrepreneur is a person who, because of insufficient income, decides to create an opportunity so that he can make extra income from that opportunity. And this person, in most cases, is a working class person. So because you are working, now you have an idea, you want to increase the income, probably to look after the family. Maybe what you're getting is not enough. Then you create something. You are a necessity entrepreneur. Then an opportunistic entrepreneur is a person who gets an opportunity. That person with these wonderful, unique, powerful ideas goes straight into creating business activities, economic activities in an innovative way, alongside with risk, to make a profit. In every business, cash flow is king. Cash flow is the lifeblood of that business. It doesn't matter how big the business is, it doesn't matter how small the business is. The moment your cash flow got a problem, I can assure you that business is just a matter of time. It will die a natural death. There is no perfect classroom where you can be taught how to manage this business, manage that one. You are just guided. A platform like this is just to give you information. It's just to help you where you can get more information, especially when it comes to funding, how you can diversify your portfolio. But when it comes to the practical business of it, there are salient points, there are key features that you have to look at those features and you ask yourself, are those features describing me? And if they describe you, then you go for it. The profile of an entrepreneur. Please go to slide number 3 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The profile of an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you must be action oriented. You get something, you get an idea, dive into it. Don't say, this thing, if I try, remember, the idea of being an entrepreneur is about risk taking. Now, people, there's a difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur. The entrepreneur must be ready to take risk. If you don't take risk, you are just a business owner. That is number one. Number two,
If your business is not run in an innovative manner, what do I mean by innovative? Look at your business. What strategies can you bring in? What can you do so that you are above or far ahead your competitors? And how can you do to grow the business from one level to another? What is it that you have? What vision do you have about your business? The moment you don't think about taking that business from one level to another, the moment you don't think of growing that business, the moment you don't think of expanding, maybe today you've got a shop, tomorrow you don't think of having 2 shops, having 3 shops, maybe you started in Nelspruit, national, you want to grow to Joburg, you want to grow to Eastern Cape, Western Cape, and so on and so forth. The moment you only think of Nelspruit, there is no innovation in what you're doing, then you are just a business owner. You are not an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur must be a calculated risk taker. What is risk? Risk is any action or activity that you take that has got the possibility of exposing you to harm, danger, or risk or loss. Any action or activity that has got the possibility of exposing you to harm, danger, or loss, that is a risk. Now, the entrepreneur comes in. What makes you an entrepreneur? It is because, remember, risk is about exposition to danger. So if you are able to mitigate that danger, to mitigate that loss, to mitigate that harm that is about to come your way, and you do it calculatively, then you are indeed an entrepreneur. You can count yourself an entrepreneur. Then if you are a tireless planner, meaning you don't have plan A and B or C only. No, you must have plans A to Z. Anything can happen. You did plan A, it didn't work out, jump to B didn't work out, jump to C didn't work out to D. Tireless. You're ready to somersault just to make a profit. You must be a courageous adventurer. Remember, to be adventurous involves risk taking. You are going to enjoy at the same time. There is an amount of risk that you're taking. So it's all about mitigating and calculating risk factors. You must be passionate. You must have this burning desire, this burning sensation about what you do, about the sectors you are involved in. What is it that you are involved in? Are you in ministry? Are you in the education sector? Are you in the pharmaceutical sector? In which sector are you? Retail sector? There are so many. So it is not one size fits all, but it is one size fits all in terms of the profile of you as an entrepreneur. Once you've got all those features, then it doesn't matter your area of influence or your area of operation. I can assure you, brothers and sisters, success is just around the corner for you. You must be visionary. You must be visionary. You must have vision. We all know what vision is. If you can see what is it, where you are going in your mind. But it's deeper than that. Vision is the revelation of a need and meeting that need in the now. What is it? What problem are you solving in the community? Yes, a lot of us were into businesses. Yes, it's true to make money. But did you have a revelation of that business? Did you have a revelation? What problem did you, when you were starting it, what did you have? What was pushing you? What desire did you have? Yes, if you got a desire, was it a burning desire? Was it a burning sensation? An entrepreneur must be a leader. Leadership is all about influence.
When you're able to gather people, you group people and you influence them in a positive manner, in a positive way. You look at the people in your group, in your team. How much are you influencing them? How far are you taking them? Are you taking them positively? Are you taking them negatively? We all know leaders, even African leaders. Some of them, they're influencing their countries negatively and their groups, communities negatively. And some of them are influencing their communities positively. Any leader that you know of that is unable to influence the people positively, go and put a question mark on that person. That is not good leadership. So as an entrepreneur, you must first of all be ready to lead yourself. Can you lead yourself? I'm still talking about before you become international. You're still here in the at home. Very, you're still at home. If you are able to answer all these questions and they describe who you are, then I can assure you that you will make, if you are not one, a powerful, wonderful, international entrepreneur. You must be seasonal. You catch the season. Look at coronavirus. Wonderful entrepreneurs, they got the season. They made a lot of money. They started creating PPEs, sanitizers, what, masks without portfolio, masks with on the nose, another one high, another one, and we are buying. We are buying. Why? They got the insight. They took the risk. Whether it's gonna work or it's not work, they go for it. Calculated risk taking. As an entrepreneur, you must be a daring fundraiser. Like I said, cash flow is the lifeblood of every business. You must calculate how you're going to make this thing work. Sometimes things are not moving, but you got people to pay. What do you do as an entrepreneur? Do you go and tell the people stories? They can pay you. You know how our people behave. You take it that way, that we don't want to hear. Whether there is money or no money, we need our salaries. We need our salaries. So you must be dynamic. How to create, you make it work. How do you get it? You pull here, pull the string. That is why you must be a tireless planner. This works, this one doesn't work. You pull. Next slide, please. Entrepreneurs are known to be smart. You must be specific, measurable. Whatever you do must be attainable, realistic, time bound. There is time for everything. Make sure you are always on time and to deliver on time. Once you have all these concepts, if all these things that I've described here, I've enumerated, I've highlighted, I've spoken about, if they describe you, then I can tell you, cross your leg and tell yourself, I'm in charge. Then you're beginning to be, indeed, you're preparing yourself to be that wonderful international entrepreneur. Entrepreneur sans frontier, the next one. This is just another way of saying in French that entrepreneur beyond borders. The globe is the world already is a global village, as we all know. One of the things that I mentioned was to be seasonal. You capture the season. There is this thing going on now, social media platforms, the world being a global village. You take advantage of that village. We are in Industrial Revolution 4.0. Go and Google it up. It will tell you what it is. Get into that opportunity. Type. Understand how it works. Make sure that you understand the dynamics. This is an opportunity. This is a platform where a lot of people were able, because of the moment that they saw, because of the season, because of the times that are changing, they delve into it, capture the moment, and they are making it, not only making it, they are making it big time. There are three unique works to be considered as an international entrepreneur. One, homework. Next slide, please. Two, network. Three, hard work.
The next slide, please. No. Let's go back to homework. You do your homework well. You get to know yourself. I just mentioned a lot of things now. I gave you a profile of an entrepreneur. Go and check that profile. If it describes you, then the next question you ask yourself, have you done these 3 homeworks? 3 things: homework, network, and hard work. Homework: know yourself, know your passions, know your drive. Do you know the business that you're into, or somebody just drag you into it because there's money here? Yes, you can just be a business owner, but I can tell you, if your operations manager knows the business more than you, you must start asking your operation managers to start teaching you that business. Because as a business owner, your vision is to take that business from one level of glory to another. So you need to know what is happening in your business. You need to know it. Otherwise, I can tell you, in some of the businesses, the owner doesn't even have a foundation, and the operation manager has built 3 houses from your business, because you know nothing about the business. I'm telling you practical things. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So you need to go back to the drawing board. Do you know yourself? Do you know your business? Do you know your drive? What is it that you're putting into the business? What is it that you're pushing into that business? How much are you putting? Not only money. Remember when they come, they say, we need this. Then you give. No. Do you know the business? Do you know the business? Do you have an idea of that business? This is what we are talking about. Homework. What did you initiate around you, and you're sure that you have succeeded? Because you can only take something out that is working for you, working for the communities that you come from or around you in your backyard, and then because it is working for you, and because you're solving societal problems where you are or where you find yourself, then you can boldly say, now I'm ready to take this business to another level. Now I'm ready to solve more societal problems. And the more the problems, that is where the money is. The more money will follow those problems. Money will not just come. Money will come as a result of more problems that you're solving. Once you've identified, you've spoken to yourself, you've measured yourself, you know that now I'm ready, and you know how much and how far you've succeeded. There is a succession plan in place. There is a succession system in place. Remember, success in business is all about the successful implementation of the system that you have put in place. Businesses' successes are systems. If you talk about the bank is not the physical house that you see. They go and put money. No, the bank is the system that you have put in place. You sit in your house, you draw money, transfer money left, right, center. This one sits in his house, this one sits in their house, this one sits in their house, money is being moved. That system that is moving money left, right, center is what is called the bank. It's not the money. What systems have you put in place? How far is your system working? Can your system work without you? Let's say now you are in hospital. Can that business work? If you are in hospital and that business cannot work, then that business revolves around you. Then it cannot be international, because it's about you. How many lives have you empowered? Remember, an entrepreneur, one of the key selling points is that you must be a visionary leader. Now, because of the vision God Almighty gave you, other people are going to depend on that vision. And if you fail, it means that those who were assigned to be successful in your vision, you have indirectly failed them as well. Because if you fail, they will fail, and those who depend on them will be failures. Why? Most of the failure rate comes in as a result of us failing to take the risk. We need to be adventurous. Remember, he who risks nothing becomes nothing, achieves nothing, and is nothing, because you risk nothing. Network.
What people are you connected to or associated to? One of the presenters was talking about the law of association here. She said, and I quote, if you associate with 5 rich people, you become the 6th one. If you associate yourself with 5 intelligent people, you can become the 6th intelligent person. If you associate yourself with 5 wise people, you become the 6th wise person. Now the question is, if you associate yourself with 5 foolish people, what are you going to become? Answer it to yourself. Law of association. Network. What is your network? Is it a gossiping network, or is it a network that empowers you? Is it a network that will give you wonderful ideas how to take your business? It's a pity how we've got wonderful networks but wrong networks. I'm sorry to say it, the wrong networks. We sit together 1 hour, 2 hours gossiping, finishing this person, finishing. No, child of God, no. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. The choice is yours. You can be given all the tools. You can be given all the platforms. That is why when you go to a school, especially some of our government schools, you find all the children given the same textbooks. They are taught by the same teachers, same everything, same rules, but there is position 1 and there is position last. What happened? The capacity to learn, a gift. The ability to learn, skill. Willingness to learn, choice. Network, you learn international business principles. You learn the language, the business language, the cultural language, the financial language. You develop the right technological resources. You understand forex trading. It's not forex playing FX pairs. I know some people, they are good with it, some are not good with it. Some people have lost a lot of money with forex trading. I'm not talking about that. I mean because you want to trade. Because for you, like our brother was saying here, for you to go to another country, they don't have the same currency that you have. There is an exchange. So you must understand those dynamics, how it works. How are you going to take money out? You must understand how the exchange control works, how the South African Reserve Bank, what is SARS saying in terms of you going out, and so on and so forth within the blocks. The third one, hard work. Work hard and be smart. Be focused. It takes extraordinary strength to be focused. Extraordinary to be focused. Do not be distracted. Brother Roman was talking here about how success is made. You decide for yourself. It's about how you put things together. If you push hard, you will determine the outcome. Remember, it's like a computer. A computer is an electronic device capable of accepting data, processes that data, and produces an output. Whatever you entered, it will give it out as an output. So if you're giving in laziness, you will get the output laziness. So you have to be prepared for shocks. You have to be daring enough to keep pushing. You have to be willing to change your mind and strategy. Only a fool refuses to change his mind or his strategy. Who is a fool? A fool is the man or the woman who ignores knowledge. You are ignoring what new is coming your way. There are technicalities. The next slide, please. There are technicalities for you. You will definitely come across them. Challenges. Like I said, international entrepreneurship is the process of an entrepreneur conducting business activities across national boundaries. So these are things that, because you have understood yourself, you know the profile of an entrepreneur, now you can tell yourself that, I want to go international. Why will you say you want to go international? Because you can show what you have achieved. You can show what is it that you want to take to the next level. Obviously, there are technical activities in the economics arena, the level of economic development, the currency valuations. You have to take the statistics of the appreciation and the depreciation of currencies. All this I'm saying depending on your area. Our brother was talking about Sade going over the regional blocks and so on and so forth. You sit down depending on your area. Where are you starting? But before you venture out there, start with yourself. Once you're able to pick up and you say you're ready now, then you can move depending on your block. You choose. You choose. When MTN started operations in Nigeria, for the first 2 years, the money that they made in Nigeria was more than all the monies put together that they have ever made in South Africa for the past 20 years they have been existing, because of the population. Our brother was telling us here. So those are things that a platform like this is for you to grab those opportunities. That's why I respect you, sir. I respect you so much. This is a wonderful opportunity. It's not just a place to come and sit and watch, okay, all right, then you go home. No, it's more than that. Information is power. Look at the political arena, cultural arena, the technological environment. In some countries, WhatsApp is not allowed. In some countries, Facebook is not allowed. So you look at all these things, look at the dynamics. These are things that you have to take into consideration, especially the political arena. You don't carry your investment, you go and dump. You want to go to an area that is not okay, conducive politically. So these are things you check. You check all the countries, whether it is in the Southern African sub-region, whether it's in Africa, whether it's Europe, and so on. In Asian continent, everywhere. We have got operations in almost all the continents. So we know how we operate. You look at the laws of that country, the laws governing the banks, the laws governing exchange controls, and everything. By so doing, you are having an insight into it. Sight matters. The next one, the ability to see is a unique gift. Your sight is capable of turning your life around. It is not what you see that matters, but it is how you see what you see. Next one. So what does it take? I'm about to conclude. You are here now. You came to this function. What are you taking home for you to be an international entrepreneur or a successful one? What does it take to be a successful international entrepreneur? There are three things you need. 1, hindsight. 2, insight. 3, foresight. Hindsight. Look back and learn. Remember, you want to go forward, but you need to look back. What are the gaps? You learn from your own mistakes. What worked in your backyard and what is not going to work in that next backyard? What happened there and how did you solve it? When you go, remember, you must be a tireless planner. When you went there, what happened? How did you solve it? Or when you go there and you're blocked, do you quit house, say no, I'm not, this thing is too much? No, you devise. Learn from the mistakes of others. Learn from the successes of others as well. Learn the market trends of the past, of your area, of your sector. How does it work? What are your competitors doing? What happened? How did they do to be where they are? The next one is insight. Insight. You look at the moment. It is not what you see that matters, but it's how you see it. What are you seeing in front of you? Is it just what you're looking? In one of my books, Beyond Reality, What You See, I've given all those, explain in detail. What you see, how you see it is very important. You get an understanding, you get insight into what you're into. This thing, if I do it like this, how is it going to work? You are not one-sided. Remember, an entrepreneur, your mind is like this, creative, you innovatively. There must be innovation and there must be one, risk-taking. I want to tell you something. Do you know that I said, when we opened, I said, an entrepreneur in practical terms is a person who makes his dreams a reality. Do you know that even when you desire a girl, you may see that there are 3 or 4 guys wanting that same girl. You will do everything. Maybe today you change the shirt, you change the trouser, you change the tie. You put, maybe yesterday you took her to this restaurant. Tomorrow you are going to take her to this restaurant. The other guys are also doing innovatively. Now when you win over them, I can tell you are a powerful entrepreneur. Because you have achieved. You have made your dream come true. Why? Because you wanted this girl. And it's not only you wanted that girl. All the guys wanted that girl. But you overtook and won. And the same energy you took into it, take that energy, shift it into your business. And say, yes, we might be 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same business. If I can win this, I can also win this business. Then you go to foresight. One of the things that will make you an outstanding international entrepreneur is foresight. Foresight is another word for vision. Like I said, you must be visionary. You got a revelation of a need. You were able to solve that need now, not tomorrow. Solve it now. It's not only about seeing the picture, mental picture of yourself in the future. No, that picture must be a revelation of a certain need and a solution to a certain need, and that solution must be what? Now. And you must solve it when? Now. You start small. It doesn't matter, because anything that is big today started what? Small. What do you have to lose as compared to what you stand to gain when it comes to being an international entrepreneur? I will tell you something today. The destination of international entrepreneurship may be uncertain, but I can guarantee you that journey is exciting. It is exciting because the new things that you come across, when one of the brother was speaking here, there are a lot of opportunities opportunities and challenges. You were just taking a flight. You have a flight now from here, let's say, to the US, and you're connecting in Dubai. You go to Dubai, they stop you, they block you, you miss the next flight. Are you going to come back because your flight, you missed that other flight? No, you devise. So whatever plan you had, you change it, and that brings about the beauty of it. Now you're taking risks, you're daring things, you're daring, you're able to dare into it, and then it doesn't matter how complex, how challenging, how difficult it is, but the fact that you are able to maneuver, you do it innovatively, you take that risk. I can tell you, all it requires is for you to see beyond those risks, see beyond those storms, see beyond those limitations. I have described all this in my Beyond catalog. Beyond the storms, beyond limitations, beyond risks. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Talk something good.
Yes, sir.
You are a machine.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You are a machine.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure, sir.
Lower camera, but I have 4 questions for you, but I want you to please use 2 words.
No problem.
I just give you a word and then you tell me anything. Your time.
Time is very important. Time is money. The time you waste today, you're going to lose a lot tomorrow, because procrastination is people say is the thief of time. It's not only time, because there are things you miss in those times. There are possessions you miss in those times. So procrastination is the thief of possessions.
Good. Association.
Association is very important.
Go ahead.
Very important. In other words, association is relationship.
Yes.
Everything is about relationship. Who are you related to? Relationship is currency. There are things that you cannot buy with money, but you can buy with relationship. Because I know this one knows this one. And that is why some people will say, people are getting tenders because of their connections. No. They are not getting tenders because of their connections. They are getting tenders because they were in a position to better manage their relationships.
Lastly, pride.
Pride will kill you. Pride will kill you. There is a saying that if this one is more than you, you can wipe, or you must wipe his shoes. What do I mean by this? You can be with a person, but if you know, let me just take this function today. Some people, maybe because they've got personal vendetta with Brother Rodmans, he organized a wonderful platform of this nature. He's inviting people to come and learn. Because let me tell you, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, knowledge is power. It's even more than power. To be informed is to be transformed. If you today you don't live with anything, live with this, my coat. It is my, I can say it my song. All the people working for me, they know the song. To be informed is to be transformed. When you talk about transformation, the government is not transforming, or there's no transformation in this sector. It's not a matter of government tying people, transform these people. What do you know? How much do you know in that sector before you can be given the platform to be transformed? And when you become transformed, your destiny, no matter how much level of witchcraft you were bewitched with, it's not gonna work. A lot of things we say is witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. We are number one witchcraft to ourselves.
Oh, yes.
Enemies. When you say enemies, it's good. There are two types of enemies. There are enemies that you know, and there are enemies that you don't know. But there's another type of an enemy number 3. I call it the you enemy. A lot of people are destroyed because of the you enemy. The enemy is you. You see a packet of cigarette. If you bring this, it will kill you. You take it yours. Then if you go and carry something, you will say, I was bewitched by my grandfather, my grandmother. No! You were told, if you take this, it will do this. Then you try that, you risk it. It's good. Risking of an entrepreneur. When you do it, don't say, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm risking. I can tell you, we call it stupidity of risking. There is wisdom of risking. If you read my books, Beyond the Risks, in that book, I've clearly stipulated 3 things. The wisdom of risking, the inspiration of risking, and the stupidity of risking. You will get it from that book.
Where do people get your books?
My books, there are some outside. I decided to create my own because I was checking how Amazon started. I said to myself, it's good to go to Amazon. I also decided to create Kum Zone.
Come again?
Kum Zone.
Kum Zone.
Yes, the Kum Zone. Go on my Kum Zone.
Yes.
Beyond Thinkers Publications. All my books are there. 29 of them. They are all there. But today there's a special package for you. They are outside. There's a package if you buy all of them. And then there's the one that we brought out. This one. Entrepreneur Beyond Borders. It's only for today. You get it. It will talk about everything. In short, what I was saying here was just bit and pieces. When you get into this book, you will understand. And please, I want to warn you, don't start crying, because you will tell yourself that, I thought I knew. I didn't know that I didn't know. I thank you. You are here to learn. And Brother Rodmans created this platform for people with more knowledge and ideas to come and share with people with less knowledge, so that they can be taken from one level to another. And by so doing, you can tell the next person that I am clever. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Brother, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Good.
What will happen tonight? Dr. Kum and the team. Dr. Kum is bringing positive word to this place. It's happening tonight.